Hello guys, welcome back. So now we are going to implement the filters. So for that purpose we will go to our swiping screen dot file, and what we can do is here we are going to implement a method that will be apply filter. Show dialog, context, build context, then we will return a stateful builder, build context, and the stat setter. So we can say set setter. It will return a alert dialog. Title, using the text widget, we can say matching filter, or you can say find the best match. Max is size dot minimum. First we will add our text, which will be const text I am looking for a, and then inside the single child scroll view the scroll direction will be axis dot horizontal. First we will define the drop down button. All the option will be in string format. Hint for that will be alongside with the drop down button will be select gender. Okay, const select gender. Now we need some global variables, so we need a age which the user will choose, so we can give it name as chosen age. Then we need the chosen country and chosen gender. Okay, define these three variables. So for example, when we say select gender, value here will be gone inside the chosen gender variable, which the user will select for gender from the drop down list. Of course, that is something which we are going to define now. So underline, we don't want, we can add a empty container. Now let's add the values to it. So for the gender it will be male, female, and others. Then you can say dot map dot to list. Can return the drop down menu item, which simply means these options. You have three options obviously, so you can, as you know, it is of string type, so you can say string. The value which the user will choose, that is male, female, or others, any value the user choose, we want to display it on our drop down. Okay, so we can say value, and whatever the value user select, which is our this map, okay, that is value, that is the user select any value from it, that value we want to display. So the user will know that okay, I have selected this specific value. Now if the user wants, the user can choose any value anytime, which is unchanged, for which unchanged will be called. So that new selected value or that changed value we have to assign, that is any option the user choose, that option we have to assign to our variable chooser gender. Okay, if the user choose male or female or other, whatever option the user choose, that value we have to assign our chooser gender variable. So this is our first option where we will have this hint on in our drop down for the first one, which is gender. So these three options will have, if the user tap on that button, drop down button, and any value the user choose, it will be assigned to his chosen gender. Now let's do the remaining ones. First we have to add some space after this option. Now for the time saving, of course, you can simply select these three, okay, copy it, and we will paste it down here like this. And the second one now we are implementing, and this one is basically for the country. All you need to do is, here we have to write select country, and then of course instead of these options we will have the country names: Spain, France, Germany, United Kingdom, Canada, USA, or any other you want. And then when the user select any value, we want to assign that to our variable, which is chosen country. Okay, make sure to do that. Okay, so this is our second drop down. Now we have the third one. Let's add the third one. So copy paste that, and the third one is, I will say, whose age is equals to or above. So it will be select age. So we will define these age numbers starting from 18 up to 55. And of course you can further want to add, then you can add like 20 with the difference of 5, then we add the edges. And then if the user choose any edge number, that we will assign to our chosen edge. So yeah, that's it. We have these three options, these three options which the user will fill and then apply filter. So of course we will have a button then. So after the column widget, which is the content of our this alert dialog, we are going to add actions. So let's add elevated button. The user press on it, we have to apply the filter according to the user options which the user selected, or you can say chosen. It will be done button. So now let's test our application to see how it looks. Now the important thing is from where we will call this method. You know that we have already our button, which is this one, filter icon button, this icon button. You remember, we have to just call this apply filter. So now let's test our application. So the app is running now. Now if we click on this filter button, you see this is the matching filter, and I am looking for this is the first drop down, From here you can choose anyone, for example male. It must display that option here, the selected option here. Okay, so we have to fix that. Similarly, we have the country, who lives in, and then whose age is equal or greater than, you can see. So we have to fix these, we have to display the selected option. So let's fix that. First of all, in the age, if you notice here, it is displaying these two texts together because we have forgot to put a comma here. Okay, so make sure to put a comma. And then one more thing is the choose an option we have to display. So the thing which we have to do is, one thing which we forgot to change is, for this the value is chosen gender. Okay, then this is country. For this the value will be chosen country, which contain the chosen option about country. Okay, then for this one, this is age. And also, when we set the value to the required variable, it is inside the set state. So we have to just copy this set state name. Okay, copy it, and we have to give it the same name to our state setter. It will basically set the states of our chosen values. So make sure to paste that here, that is set state. Okay, it is basically, this state setter means set state. That is, whenever the value is selected, just update the state for it. That is to display it on the user interface. Now let's test the app again. So make sure to write here set state. So now if you click on filter, select any option, you can see the value. So yeah, it is working fine now.